Okay, so today I'm going to talk to you about grumbling. I bet you didn't see that coming. Grumbling. We need to have a talk because this is a very common habit among people who claim to know the Lord Jesus Christ, the Lord of glory. How can it be? We're going to look in Philippians 2 today, and it's one of the most important chapters in the Bible. So you should read it and know it intimately. Let's look at verse 14. Now I'm going to read to you what it says here in the New King James, and then I'm going to read to you what it says in the Greek. It's a very short verse, so it's very easy just to read it straight from the Greek. It says in the New King James, do all things without complaining and disputing. Do all things without complaining or disputing. All right, that's close, but it's not precise enough, especially on an issue like this. Must be more precise than that. We can't have the Bible, translation of the Bible, be so imprecise. King James, New King James, NIV, NASB, all of them are very imprecise. That's why we have the rooted word for precision. That's the precise English edition. Then that is converted into the common English edition, which is more readable, but it's almost identical. Very few places where we change anything, we just change it the smallest necessary to make it more readable. And you can always go to the precise English and see exactly what it is from the Greek. So let's go ahead and look at this. It says, you must be doing all things at a distance from, a gap, a distance from grumbling and dialoguing, discussing. Now you could take that to mean disputing, but it's discussing in general. From the grumbling in context, you could argue it's a negative thing, so it's disputing. But let me give you an example. When my grandfather wanted to give us kids some money, he didn't want to just give it to us. He would turn and he'd ask one of us in particular. He'd choose one. There were four of us, and he would choose one. He'd say, Ronnie, they called me Ronnie in my family. Ronnie, do you want to make some money? He was a Swede and very big guy. He's Ronnie, very deep voice. Ronnie, you want to make some money? Very serious. And if I said, doing what? He would ignore me from that point on and say, David, you want to make some money? Until someone doesn't ask what it is. Because he wants you just to not discuss it, but just do it. Without grumbling, without discussing, just do it. And that's what this is saying. What my grandfather taught me as a little boy. If you say, yes, I want to make some money, don't ask how much. He will tell you what you need to do, and he will tell you how much he'll give you. Maybe not right away, maybe you'll start doing it, and then he'll tell you. But you are eager to make money. You go do it, what you're supposed to do, and he always paid very well. So, you must be doing all things at a distance from grumbling. Not just not grumbling, exactly grumbling, but maybe something close. No, it's choris, which means at a distance. There's a gap between you and grumbling. There's a gap between you and discussing. Stop discussing it. You must be doing all things without discussion, without grumbling. Just do it. May the Lord bless you as you seek him with all your heart.